All right, so hello everyone. I'm Sheila Murithi, and welcome to the final session of the 2025 Virtual University and Degree Information Fair. All week, we've been talking about diploma to degree pathways with our partner institutions. And today we are joined by Katie from Humber, who will be talking about the pathways that are available. We'll kick things off with a presentation, and then we can dive into a Q&A at the end of the session. Just a quick reminder that every session this week is being recorded. So if you miss anything, that's okay. You can always catch the replay later. Okay, so let's get started. Over to you, Katie.
Thank you so much for having me. So I will start to share my screen so you can see my presentation. Okay, just give me one moment here. Everybody can see that okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So, as mentioned by Sheila, I am Katie from Humber Polytechnic. So I am here today to highlight a few different things for you about the Polytechnic institution that is Humber, and I will be talking about our degree programs as well as pathways into our degree programs. So I will start off the presentation with some exciting news that we have. So we do have a contest going on right now. So you could win $5,000 toward your tuition by visiting humber.ca/future students to learn more. If you did end up applying to Humber, this is a contest that you'd be eligible to apply for. So again, humber.ca/future students to learn more about this particular contest. So I will give you a little bit of geographical information here about where Humber is located. So we do have three campuses. We have our North Campus, which is by Toronto Pearson Airport. And then we have our downtown campus, which is around Bloor and Yonge. And we also have our Lakeshore campus, Lakeshore and Kipling, which is located very close to the water there. So Humber by the numbers, in terms of statistics, we have very high graduate employment rates, 83.6%. So means that students get employment within a certain period of time after they've graduated. And in terms of our employer satisfaction rate, 96.6%, we scored on our survey. So we have some of the highest rates in the GTA, and we're very proud of these statistics. And in part, this is a contributing factor with how tied we are to industry, amongst our faculty having partnerships with industry and still working out in the field while they're teaching and at being faculty at Humber College. So Humber by the numbers in terms of our degree programs that we offer many different degree programs, which I'll go a little bit into those very soon. So 100% of our honors bachelor degrees offer work integrated learning. So all of the bachelor's degrees that we offer at Humber include a 14-week work placement. So this really gives students the opportunity to build their resume and get that experience out in the field to help land them the job after they graduate, sometimes before they graduate. So having that placement experience and the combined with the theory can help students accelerate in the job market. So I'll go through our academic schools. So we do have 6 academic schools at Humber. We have the first academic school I'll talk about is our Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology. Our honors bachelor's degrees that are part of this faculty include the Bachelor of Engineering Mechatronics, our Bachelor of Engineering Information Systems, our Bachelor of Engineering Sustainable Building. So those are our 3 engineering degree programs. We then have our Longo Faculty of Business, which, so the bachelor's degrees that this faculty offers include 10 different streams here. So accounting, digital business management, fashion management, finance, healthcare management, human resource management, international business, management studies, marketing, supply chain management. We also offer our Bachelor of Paralegal Studies. So when I speak about the bachelor's degrees as part of each academic school, we have many pathways that students can take to get into these bachelor's degrees. So they're not starting their degree from scratch. So whether students are currently studying at Humber in a diploma and they're looking to go on to a degree with us, or you're a student studying at a different college and you're looking to pathway from your diploma into one of our degrees, that could be that could surely be a path for you. So I will be going through some of our pathways right after I go through the academic schools. But in knowing that while we're going through, when you're looking at the different degrees that we offer, thinking about the diploma that you may be in and potentially looking for a pathway. The next academic school is Faculty of Social and Community Services. So some of the degrees that we offer as part of this academic school include Bachelor of Social Science, Addictions and Mental Health, Bachelor of Behavioral Science, Bachelor of Child and Youth Care, Bachelor of Community Development, and Bachelor of Social Science, Criminal Justice. Faculty of Media and Creative Arts and Design, Bachelor of Creative Advertising, Creative and Professional Writing, Digital Communications, Film and Media Production, Industrial Design, Interior Design, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Public Relations, and Bachelor of Design User Experience. And lastly, our Faculty of Health Sciences and Wellness, Biomedical Science, our Bachelor of Science in Nursing. We have a few different nursing programs. We do have the 2-year practical nursing diploma, but we also have our bridging program where students do their 2-year practical nursing diploma program at a recognized post-secondary institution, so one of the colleges, and they may be able to bridge into the BSCN, Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree program. And then we also have our BSCN second entry degree program, which we are looking for minimum 60 credit hours of degree level study for students to be considered into the second entry nursing program. And then we have our Bachelor of Health Science, Workplace Health and Wellness. Oh, not lastly. So this is the last this is the last slide for the academic schools. So Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences. So we offer many certificate programs, but among these certificate programs includes academic upgrading, general arts and science, college transfer, which is 2-semester certificate, degree transfer, could be 2 to 4 semester certificate, pre-health sciences pathway to advanced diplomas and degrees, which students may take to go on into our Bachelor of Science nursing program, for example, or our 2-year practical nursing diploma program. That's a common route. In terms of pathway stats, we have 120 diploma to degree pathways. We have 95 pathways from Ontario graduate certificates to master's programs at partner institutions, and more than 50% of incoming students have previous experience or education. So Humber Polytechnic is really looking at being an institution that recognizes prior learning, whether it be that you've done a diploma and you're looking to pursue a pathway into a degree, or you're looking to apply for transfer credit. If you studied a degree elsewhere and you're looking to come for a diploma or a degree, you may be able to apply for individual transfer credit from that prior learning, or by the form of PLAR, which is Prior Learning Assessment and Recognition, where we look at students' volunteer experience, work experience, and how it may relate to their program of study, and their ability to make a portfolio to demonstrate their learning to potentially exempt themselves from a course. There's also something called a challenge exam, where instead of making a portfolio, in order to become exempt from a course, a student could potentially write a challenge exam that's proctored by a faculty member. So there's different ways in which we want to recognize a student's prior learning. So like I said, through pathways, transfer credit, or potentially through prior learning assessment recognition, which is PLAR. And I will run through our website with you in just a moment once I finish with these slides. We also have 60 plus partner institutions across 3 continents. So in terms of partnerships, not only do we have our own pathways at Humber, and in receiving students where they've studied at another institution and they're coming to Humber, we also have partner institutions across the world where students are studying with us at Humber and then they'd like to go on and study elsewhere. Maybe they want to have a different experience at an institution in a different country, get work experience as part of their program, etc. They're able to consider going along one of the pathways that we have with partner institutions. So diploma and degree in 4 years. In terms of pathways, when it comes to diploma to degree pathways, for example, Sometimes when a student is studying in a 2-year diploma, they could potentially pathway into a degree program where they have 3 years left to complete a degree. Sometimes it can be a 2+2 where they do a 2-year diploma and then they come and study their degree in 2 years. So 2 credentials in 4 years. So some of the examples that we have listed here. So for students who are studying in 1 to 2 years of a diploma, they get for year 1 and 2 of their studies, they're in their diploma, and then they go on to study year 3 and 4 and to get their degree. So biotechnology diploma into Bachelor of Science. Medical Sciences is an example of that program. Paralegal education into Bachelor of Paralegal Studies. Social service worker into Bachelor of Social Science, Addictions and Mental Health. We also have our CJS and our police foundations into the Bachelor of Social Science Criminal Justice degree, and the Media Communications, Multimedia Design and Development into Bachelor of Digital Communications. So these are pathways that are considered 2+2. So you spend 2 years in a diploma program and 2 years in the degree program, the correlating degree program. So these are really amazing pathways that have been developed that give students that opportunity to get 2 credentials in less time. Not only that, you could potentially, in some programs, in a lot of diploma programs, you have the placement experience. So that's work-related experience in the industry to gain skills on your resume. You'd also be getting work placement experience in the degree program. So you're really walking out with a full page of a resume by the time you have completed your studies. And then you can go on to market yourself and to get yourself your job. There's also $7.6 million in student scholarships, bursaries, and awards. We know that studying is expensive. We know that continuing your education is also expensive. When students are in a diploma program and they want to continue their studies and they want to, gain that degree, we know that that can cost money to continue on your studies. So applying for bursaries and scholarships, sitting down with someone in financial aid to sort of map that route for yourself, applying for OSAP. It could also mean, working on campus, having a job placement on campus to earn some extra money for yourself. So we do like to recognize it is expensive to study. It's even more expensive to continue your studies. So being prepared ahead of time and knowing that there's financial aid advisors that can assist you, guide you through that process and get you to where you want to be financially with your goals. And then we also have degree entrance scholarships as well as diploma to degree scholarships. So in the context of this presentation, in terms of talking about pathways, one of the things you want to look at here is, especially if you're studying a diploma program, 2 or 3-year diploma program, and you're looking at potentially pathwaying into a correlating degree program, we do have the diploma to degree scholarship. It's a $2,500 entrance scholarship, and students that have an 80% plus average in their diploma studies may qualify into the pathway when they're applying for their pathway to get that $2,500 entrance scholarship. So that's a really exciting opportunity for students, and it really does help to knock some of that money off of your tuition expenses. So we would love for you to come visit us. We are having our spring open house April 12th, 2025. You'll be able to walk the campuses. Our faculty and services will be there showcasing what they have and in terms of their programs, in terms of the opportunities that they offer students, in terms of work placement and any type of industry related experience. Faculty are there to speak with students about what might be the best opportunity for them. So we really look to welcome as many people on campus on that day. So that will be happening at all 3 of our campuses. And then in terms of campus tours, we have a little QR code here. We do invite students to book for a campus tour, and we'll have a tour guide walk you around and speak to you about the different areas of the college and also share with you the different spaces where students learn. I think it can be very valuable to envision yourself on your next journey at whatever institution you're looking at by just visiting the campuses and seeing what it's like on campus and just seeing what that might hold for you. And then if you'd like to connect with us again, we have another QR code there. We are student.recruitment@humber.ca for any program-specific inquiries. If you're looking to maybe be connected with admissions, you can also go through student.recruitment@humber.ca. And for anything transfer related, whether it be pathways, diploma to degree pathways, whether it be transfer credit information, individual transfer credit information, or whether it be PLAR related, feel free to email transferoptions@humber.ca. If you just want to sit down with an advisor, whether it be virtually or if you're looking to potentially have a drop-in in-person appointment with a transfer advisor, we'd be happy to make a time with you or give you a call or whatever works best for you. Okay, so that's it for my slides here. I'm just going to stop sharing that. But what I want to show you is I want to show you our website here. So I'm just going to share my screen again. Okay, so hopefully everybody could see this. So this is our humber.ca/transfer options website. And we have different categories here. So transfer in, transfer out, PLAR, which is the prior learning assessment recognition I was speaking about earlier, a place where we have a course outline catalog, events that we run, resources, and contact information. So when I'm in the transfer in section, we have information related to transfer credit, some how-to guides. If you're in a diploma and you're looking to transfer to another diploma, for example, we have information on that. We also have our diploma to degree pathways module and information on Ontario graduate certificates. One thing that some students don't realize about Ontario graduate certificates is you can, for admission requirements in terms of getting into an Ontario graduate certificate, sometimes we look at 2-year diplomas, the 3-year diplomas, as well as degrees. So the admission requirements can vary. So even if you are in a diploma right now and you're looking to not necessarily study a degree, but you're thinking, I want to potentially go and study a 1-year program or just over a year, and it's something where I also get work integrated learning experience like job placement in a particular area like human resource management or regulatory affairs or clinical research, or addictions and mental health, among many others. Those are usually 2 to 3 semesters in length, so a year or just over a year. And it has, varying admission requirements. So that could be diploma, 3-year advanced diploma, or degree. So I would really encourage you to look into Ontario graduate certificates as well. And in terms of the diploma to degree angle, I'll just take you through. We have a few reasons why students may want to consider that type of pathway. We have our search pathways from a program I studied at Humber or at another institution. So if I click here, another institution, I put in Seneca Polytechnic, the program that I've studied, then I look at all the different pathways that come up that we have here for students to look into. And so these are the correlating degree programs that students could potentially pursue. It gives you a little bit more information. Qualifying for that diploma to degree transfer student scholarship I was speaking about tells you the amount of semesters left. So that's 6 semesters. So that's approximately 3 years in length if you had breaks in between. And then the entry point, fall, sometimes this will say winter. So it gives you information related to the pathway there. So even if I put in like Sheridan, for example, and I put in child and youth and I clicked search, it would come up with our pathway into our Bachelor of Child and Youth Care. There's the degree scholarship. And then there we go. So 4 semesters in length, which is approximately 2 years if you have the break in between. So that's the way our pathway module works. And I'm just trying to think if I want to go through anything else with you. We try to update this as frequently as possible when there's any changes. So in general, um, I think it's pretty common that websites are sort of the most up to date. We do obviously have printed books when we go out to our fairs, but I would always just recommend checking out our website for any up to date information. And then in terms of contact information, like I said, we do have transfer advisor appointments. So you can actually book a virtual appointment or you can send us an email just to ask us any questions. So grab 15 minutes with a transfer advisor to discuss transfer credit, prior learning and pathways. And when you go here to book a virtual appointment, it will say any upcoming time slots that we have, and we book those over Teams. And so you'll get an email once you book, and then you'll get a reminder message. And we're just very happy to chat with any students that have any inquiries or any information. So that's about it for me. So if there's any questions, I'd be happy to take those.
Okay, thank you so much, Katie, for a great presentation. I do see a question from Alexis. Is it possible to go into the final year of the Creative Advising Degree program at Humber with a 3.8 GPA?
So are you just checking here, applying domestic or international?
Okay, just give me a minute.
International.
International.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So in terms of the GPA requirements, I would connect directly with the international department, and I'm going to give you their contact information here. So it would be best to contact admissions directly, um, and they will be able to assist you with an exact GPA that they're looking for. So I've just provided you with the web form here that they have, and an advisor will reach out to you once you submit the form.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Jonathan, you had a question. I see your hand is up. I
You,
have,
Thank you.
Sheila.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah. So I basically have two questions. Firstly, does Humber offer any business and or office administration or something similar along that line? And
Mm-hmm.
second, if I were to transfer over to Humber, because I live in York region, would I have
Mm-hmm.
to live on residence or can I just commute from where I live to
Mm-hmm.
study at Humber?
I would say we do have students, many students come from York Region, Peel, Halton. I would really recommend taking a look into, like, it's always what you're comfortable with. So we do have residence for students, but some students, do prefer to be a commuter student. There may be a possibility that you don't have classes every day. So if you're able to drive, like if you have access to a car, or if you're comfortable taking public transit, I would recommend looking into how long it may take you, but we do have many students that commute just because our campuses are situated in different areas. The program that you may be interested in may be offered at multiple campuses or it may be offered at just one campus. So it's kind of narrowing that down as well. In terms of the business office administration, I'd say the closest thing that we have is the business administration diploma. So that would be the closest that we have in terms of um, subject area. So I'll just give this a quick look to confirm the campus. Just bear with me here. Because once you know which campus the program is at, then you can sort of determine how far you'd be commuting based on where you live, right? So for our business administration diploma, it's a 3-year program. It's 6 semesters. Also, it's our North Campus, so that's by the airport. Um, and it's also offered, the mode of delivery is online. So this program is actually offered both on campus and online. Um, So that's something to consider too if you'd want to study on campus versus online.
Okay, then. Thank you very much, Katie.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. Katie, anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
That's all for me. Thank you
Okay.
for having me, everyone.
Thank you for making time to come for the session. And thanks again, everyone, for joining us today. We are hoping to see you all on the on-demand videos that we'll post from next week. And if you have any questions, you can always email us at academic.pathways@senecapolytechnic.ca. All our information has been put on the chat. So thank you, and we wish you all a lovely day. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.